Dovizioso. If you've just tuned in, you missed quite a lot of action. Breaking news earlier. There is no idea where he will go. He has not signed a contract with anyone else, according to his manager. Since this very race last year, which is a shocking statistic for Dovi. You just wouldn't put it past him. Who's your World Championship leader, Fabio Quartararo?
This weekend, we know it's been a bit of a bogey circuit for Yamaha down the years. The Spielberg track, the hard acceleration and the top speed. You could probably put Alex Rins and Cal Crutchlow in that, even though they are still in action. They're riding one, particularly in sectors 1 and 2. Then it all went a bit wrong. First blip on his record this weekend, the crash late on at the session.
Yeah, before that crash he looked in great form. This will be Pol Espargaro's 108th Grand Prix in the Premier for Pol. We'll have to find out. And Maverick Vinales this morning showed that he's got some one-lap speed actually.
In Valencia 2013, his last Moto2 race was Pol's last pole position. Quite a long time ago, he's overdue one. Vinales right on the money from Maverick Vinales.
For the first
23.865 was what we saw from Zarco to get out of Q1
in anything like a threat from Fabio for the top 3 places. Zarco will come across the line here. He won't try. He's fastest with a 23.787, the Petronas Yamaha SRT rider, but there are red sections.
As well as a Sunday, Rossi, who came out of Q1 very late on to deny Petrucci. He's gone 4th for the Quartararo, Vinales and Miller. Your top 3 right now.
Jack Miller's on an absolute charge. He's over a 10th up in pole position, back off Quartararo for now.
No front row start so far in 2020 for Jack Miller. Here comes Vinales then. Miller, he's half a second back, the Aussie.
That's a bit of a twitch though, isn't it?
On the snatch straight away by Pol Espargaro.
It's all going on. In line for 8th, that's the best he can do, but he's only 4/10 away. Sector 1, you're looking here at Maverick Vinales. Miller's, is he going to lose time in Sector 2? Pol Espargaro is on the money. Everyone, you look,
men in this session have split by just 4/10 of a second, down from Quartararo to Oliveira. T3694, nearly a 10th faster than Quartararo.
Well, the Yamahas don't look like they've got fantastic race pace. Front row with this lap, across the line now for Pol Espargaro. No, 5th is the best he can do. It's 2/10 covering the front couple of rows right now.
Grand Prix injured, bouncing back brilliantly. He's in the top 3, 23.856. Quartararo's now back
into 6th. It'll be crucial that he starts from the front 2 rows for the Grand Prix tomorrow if he wants to fight for win. And Pol Espargaro will be fuming if he can't improve from Johann Zarco on a circuit that so far has been dominated by Ducati and KTM this weekend. It is hard to predict what might happen.
FP qualifying, you've got to go all the way back to the iconic race winner here around this famous Austrian circuit.
Vinales is still running well, just in the back around the last couple of corners. Maverick Vinales is already on for pole position, but is he going to stretch the advantage at the top? A 23.643 stretches the gap then back to Fabio Quartararo.
Jack Miller had something go wrong for him in Sector 2, whether he's made a mistake or whether he's backed out of it to avoid some traffic.
Morbidelli now goes up on a 10th here in Sector 2. No pole position since Motegi.
What was
2018.
What was that about Austria?
If that, there are fast sectors coming in from 5. And let's get Dovi across the line. Here he comes, the number 4. He's fast. It's pole. It's a 23.618.
Splitting from Ducati about 2 hours ago, and he's on course now for pole position. Here comes Vinales, using me as a perfect reference. Vinales goes back to the top. It's a 1:23.450.
1 lap speed from Yamahas in this session is really impressive. Franco Morbidelli here might get himself back on the front row and nudge Quartararo off.
Spot 8, that's pushed Rossi back down into 10th. That's where Rossi started last weekend in Brno.
Dovi's having another, so on a good lap. So what about Quartararo? He's across first in the background, Pol Espargaro.
It's not a nil from Dovi, it's a massive chunk. Look at this, incredible. It's tight. Dovi then down by just 700ths in the 3rd split. Estimated position, third place he does. Dovi takes it at 1:23.606, but there's still more drama to come because Jack Miller's flying through.
Out of it, so that's it from him. Pol Espargaro and Jack Miller. Now Jack Miller's been flying through Sector 1, but he's not been able
for pole position. So is Jack Miller. It looks like it's between the Spaniard and the Australian here to potentially deny Maverick in pole position for KTM and Red Bull in their home Grand Prix. He sweeps down now over the crest into the breakings over turn 9. This is where he's...
Espargaro, can he get it? No, he can't. What about Miller? Has he done enough?
Second for Miller. So tight. How tight was that? First pole position in MotoGP since the Australian Grand Prix last year. He takes it for minutes, that was. Vinales then top of the pile. Miller and Quartararo on Rossi. Well, all of his heroics to get out of Q1 didn't really pay off. He was last and 12th in that session. So many stories, Crampers.
Then the 1:23.450. He's on the front row with Jack Miller and Fabio Quartararo. Row 2, Kagami, Oliveira and Rossi, but they'll be disappointed to be on row 4. Petrucci's still fuming. He'll start 13th ahead of Hasil Kualifikasi.